Good morning, viewers. It's CK and Thringy, minus Thringy this week. He's in the sick list, unfortunately, so it's just going to be CK having a look at round 8 in SANFL this week. Round kicks off tonight, Friday night at City Mazda Stadium, Richmond Oval for the purists. West Adelaide taking on the Magpies. Now, the Magpies got belted last week against Centrals. No shame in that. Happened to plenty of clubs in the last 10 years. West Adelaide, good win over South Adelaide out at Noarlunga. They're starting to get their structure right now. Andy Collins has got the boys playing good football under lights, which is where they really like to play. Now the Bloods, you'd sense this is going to be a good win for them, probably in the region of 4 to 6 goals. On Saturday, we travel out to the Glenelg Oval, Gliderol Stadium, the ABC TV match of the day. It's Glenelg taking on the Eagles, Woodville West Torrens. Now, the Eagles been decimated at the Tribunal this week. There's a phrase we haven't seen in SANFL for a long time, a club decimated by the Tribunal. Nick Salter rubbed out, Adam Grokey rubbed out. It was a very spiteful game against North Adelaide, and they've paid the price now. But coach Michael Godden, he's travelling back to Glenelg Oval for the first time since crossing over. He was the reserves coach at the Bay for a number of years. Taking on the Tigers, they're snarling at the moment. They're not in the greatest of form. They were absolutely belted by Nord last week in a game that exposed a lot of cracks for them. Look, ordinarily you'd say the Eagles in this one, but Glenelg, they're going to have to make a big statement after last week. Of course, the Eagles are missing some big outs from the forward line. So for mine, the Tigers to sneak home just in what should be a cracker of an encounter. Prospect Oval across town, North Adelaide. Well, harder to pick than a broken nose at the moment. The Roosters, they are not playing good football at the moment. They look rather confused at times. They really need to try and get their structure right. They're getting varying degrees of contributions from some players, not across the board. They'll be missing actually Harry's brother. George Thring will not be there this week with a shoulder injury, unfortunately. So obviously the medical room doing very well out of the Thring boys this week. Nord, on the other hand, playing fantastic footy in the last 3 weeks. They belted the Bays last week. It was Sturt before that. They're carrying everything in their path at the moment, the Redlegs. Having said that, though, can they sustain it for one more week? Reckon they can, the Redlegs boys. They should sneak home over here against the Roosters outfit that will be making a very big statement. Don't be surprised if there's real fireworks in this game as Daniel Healy's boys try to show that their season is coming back on track. Final game of the round, of course, it's Sturt taking on South Adelaide. Well, South Adelaide fit the skids in the last couple of weeks, and of course Dylan Williams has walked out on the club. He's refused to play reserves football, so you would have to say that maybe time for a parting of the ways there. Ron Fuller making a real statement at Noarlunga. He doesn't want blokes that are going in half cut. Sturt, on the other hand, they're not playing the greatest of football either. Very hard to read their form line at the moment. Unley Oval or House Brothers Oval, let's keep the sponsors happy. You would think the Double Blues should prevail in this one, probably by about 4 to 6 goals. They've got a bit more firepower up forward than the Panthers. Better structured forward line as a rule, and they do set up really well from the back half. Nick Walk, Pat Fiddick, these kids are playing really good football at the moment as they build the years in them. Well, that's it from me. CK, hopefully Thringy will be back next week, whether it be George, whether it be Harry. One of the Thring boys may turn up, we certainly hope so. But we'll see you at the footy this week. Goodbye for now.